Hi, my name is Catherine Reed, and I'm here to talk to you about how to talk to voters on Election Day at the polls about gerrymandering in Virginia. I waited until people had already voted and came back out of the polls. I did that because you're not going to get their attention going in. I pointed to the sign and I said, "So, what do you know about gerrymandering?" And they looked at me kind of blankly, and I said, "Well, let me explain to you why gerrymandering matters." And I'm assuming you care because you came out to vote today, right? So you clearly assume that your vote matters in Virginia. With gerrymandering, every 10 years we are mandated by law to redraw district lines based on population. So redrawing the district lines follows the U.S. Census, so it's every 10 years. The last time they were redrawn was 2010. What's happening in Virginia, which has been happening every year for decades, or every time we redraw the lines, is the fact that legislators, the people actually in the Virginia General Assembly, redraw their own district lines. So we are considered the fifth most gerrymandered state in the United States is Virginia. So with every 10 years that goes by, we have more sophisticated tools. In 2010, there was very sophisticated software that could look at where people went to the grocery store or what magazine subscriptions were delivered to their house, and they could pretty much guess which households were conservative and which households were liberal. And so the district lines were drawn based on how they believed that household was going to vote. So if we allow legislators to draw the district lines again in 2021, what we're allowing them to do is to create ironclad incumbency. To give you an example, did you realize that in 2015, $45 million were spent on elections in Virginia? That was around 100 House of Delegate races, and every single incumbent won. That is not democracy. That is legislators on both the right and the left, Democrat and Republican, negotiating with each other to make sure that they can be reelected year after year after year. So we are asking people to sign a petition to send a mandate to the new governor, whoever the new governor is, saying Virginia voters don't want legislators drawing their own district lines. Now you might ask, then who would do it? There's a lot of states, California, Arizona, Ohio, that have already moved forward on nonpartisan fair redistricting. And we are looking at a commission-based model where there would be a nonpartisan or bipartisan commission appointed to look at drawing the district lines for Congress, for the House of Delegates, for the Senate, based on not only population, but boundaries such as cities and counties, normal boundaries that would make a compact district. The Virginia Constitution requires that our districts be compact and contiguous, and they're not compact. So currently, One Virginia 2021 actually has a lawsuit asking the court to decide if 11 of our districts in Virginia actually meet the compact requirement, because they don't. So we're asking you to sign a petition today to send a clear mandate that we want fair redistricting in Virginia, and we want it by 2021, because the new governor who is elected today is going to sign off on the new redistricting. And if you want your vote to count, then you need to care about this issue. Districts need to be competitive, and the only way for them to be competitive is if they are compact and contiguous as the Virginia Constitution requires. If you sign our petition today, we are not going to spam you with a lot of email, but we will keep you up to date on where we are in this fight. The other thing I will say, when people say, well, it'll never be truly nonpartisan, I always say to them, don't let perfect be the enemy of it could be more fair. It may not ever be truly nonpartisan, but that is a weak argument for saying that our district lines could be drawn in a more fair way so that the voters who are here today to cast their ballots know that they are actually selecting their elected representative and not having their elected representative already pick the voters. So encourage people to sign the petition. I tell them to go to onevirginia2021.org for more information. They can also sign the petition online there. And I also send them to YouTube to look at the video Jerry-rigged. Encourage people. Say it's on YouTube, it's 58 minutes, it explains gerrymandering, and after you've seen that, you can go to onevirginia2021.org and you can sign the online petition. But send a clear message to the next governor that Virginia voters want their vote to count.